Hi guys, it's Anna. I'm sure if you've watched any video on my channel, then you know I'm a big Pinterest girly. I love Pinterest. It's my favorite social media, if that's even a social media. I think I could literally spend hours on Pinterest just scrolling because it's just so like relaxing and you can make little boards and stuff. I mean, everybody watching this probably knows what Pinterest is. But all that to say, I found this really cool cardigan on Pinterest. I think it's from Marc Jacobs, if I'm not wrong. I've seen like Bella Hadid wear it, Emma Chamberlain, I think Olivia Rodrigo wore it. Some are calling it the It Girl cardigan, and I would like to be an It Girl. So I'm gonna be making my own, or trying to. So I got some yarn. This is all from Hobbii, not sponsored, I wish. But it's like mohair, I think it's mohair acrylic blend. 40% acrylic, 30% mohair, and 30% polyamide. And so this is the first one. I just got a black. I got 2 of those. Then I got this navy color. I'll read the numbers out. So the black was color 9, and then this is color 28. Then we got 37, this pretty red, 53, 32, 34, and then 12. I have no idea if this is gonna be enough yarn. I'm really hoping that it is because like it's super thin yarn. So I feel like a little goes a long way. And like this is a lot of yardage, I think. This is like 246 yards. So I feel like that should be enough, but I'm also scared that it's not going to be. But I've never worked with a mohair or like a mohair blend or anything as thin and kind of fuzzy as this yarn is. So I'm a little bit worried, but it is quite soft and the color is super pretty. It's matching my nails. Oh my god, I just noticed. Well, it's not really, but it's kind of, I don't know. I also don't really have a big plan for this. I don't have a pattern or anything. I'm just kind of, I'm winging it a little bit. I found this girl on TikTok who did her own, Little Bitty Livy. I'll put that on the screen if you want to go see hers. But she didn't really make a tutorial, so I'm just kind of trying to watch her video and like kind of see how she did it. But I think I'm, for the most part, gonna wing it and just see what I can do. I was thinking about using this as a little bit of a guide as far as like the width and the width of the arms and then the length and stuff. So I might use this, or I might just, I don't know. I think I should probably have some sort of guidelines. I don't think I should just freehand everything. So I might kind of base it off of this a little bit. I'm not trying to like fully copy the color pattern and stuff because I don't have all the same colors. And I just don't need it to be exactly the same, but I will loosely kind of do that. Oh, and I forgot to show you that I have these little buttons that I also got from Hobbii. Basically, Hobbii has like a rewards thing where if you spend enough money, you get points, and then you can exchange points for free stuff. And so I got these buttons that I'm gonna use to connect the top. And I've also never crocheted with buttons, so I have no idea how to do that. So I'm not even gonna worry about that until the end, but I am gonna use those buttons. So it worked out perfectly. I didn't have to pay for them because I've already spent that money on Hobbii, so I got some free buttons. I'm also not sure what size hook to use. This is a 6.5, I think, millimeter. And I kind of, like, obviously this is a super thin yarn, so I'm not totally sure what I should do, but I kind of want it to be looser. So I think I'm gonna use this. I think I'm gonna start with the back panel, so it's just gonna be like one rectangle in the back, and then in the front I'm gonna have 2 like kind of triangle pieces that taper a little bit at the top, and then they'll connect there obviously. But I think the back is just gonna be a long rectangle. I can't find a center pull, so I guess I just pull from the outside like this. And it's so thin. I've never worked with anything this thin before. I'm just gonna kind of chain loosely this width, I think. Maybe a little bit less because this one is a little bit big. And then I'm just gonna change colors as I see fit. I think this is pretty good, maybe. It matches the width of this top that I'm using for reference. So I'm just gonna go with that. And now I'm gonna do single crochets, I guess, into all of these and then just kind of work it up into a rectangle. Okay, this is where we are now. Done probably like 6 rows, maybe 7. And this is what it looks like. It's a lot more open than I thought it would be because I'm using like a bigger hook than you would normally use, but I don't mind it. It'll be nice and airy, I guess. And I can't imagine having to do more stitches than this because honestly, it's kind of taking a while, especially the very first row when I was going into the chains with single crochets. It took forever to like get it in the right chain and like make sure you got the right amount of loops and stuff. It was taking a very long time and I was really nervous that it's gonna take that long for all of them. But luckily it has kind of sped up. I think it's just a little bit easier as you go, but also I'm probably just getting used to it and getting faster. But yeah, so I've done that much of this green color. I think I'm gonna do mostly green for the back because that's kind of how it looks in the original top. So I'll probably do like that much green total. And I know I said I wasn't copying the pattern, but I guess I kind of am, just because I know it looks good on that and I don't feel like having to come up with my own color block order and stuff. So I'm just kind of loosely gonna follow that, I guess. I'm watching You while I do it. Not You, but the show called You. And I just got some gummy bears for sustenance. I feel so much more capable now. Okay, I'm back at school, which is the reason for the location change. But I just wanted to update you guys because I finished the back panel of the top. So this is gonna be in the back, and then I'm gonna do 2 panels in the front and then add like buttons there to close it. So I started on one of the front panels, and this is pretty much half of the width of this full back panel. And I think what the plan is to do this a little bit more. I'm gonna switch over to black, I think, soon. I think the idea is gonna be to kind of taper it so it has a little bit of a scoop or V-neck and it's not like straight across. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more and then change to black and then decrease on one side. So this side will stay straight, but this side will kind of curve in to make that sort of scoop V that I'm looking for. This is what it's looking like, by the way. It's pretty open, which I don't know if I love yet, but I think it kind of is what it is. And also, I feel like it's getting much easier. Like, I was having a really hard time when I first started making sure that I was going into the right place, but I feel like it's a lot easier now, and I'm going through it much more quickly than I did at the beginning, which is nice because I was getting kind of scared that this is going to take forever based on how long it's taking me at the beginning, but I think it's getting easier, so that's nice. Okay, so I did the 2 front panels. Basically, I just did the full width of half of the width of the main panel, and then once I got to like half of the height of the back panel, then I started decreasing, but only on one side. So I would decrease on like going to the end, and then I also decreased going back until I had like, I think it has 7 stitches at the top now. So now I just need to attach these all together. So I'm gonna do like connect the top part of each panel to the corresponding part on the back panel, and then I'm gonna sew up the sides to make the armholes. And then I think for the sleeves, I'm just gonna like go in a spiral. Okay, so everything is connected. I did the sides and then also like up here at the shoulders, and now we just have to do the sleeves. It looks a little odd right now, but I think once you do the sleeves it'll look better. And now I think I'm just gonna make sleeves kind of going in the round in this opening, just kind of in a spiral. And then yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do decreases because I feel like that's a really big sleeve. So I'm probably gonna have to decrease once I get further down on the sleeve so it's not too large, because I don't want it to be like super flared out on the ends. So I'll probably have to do that, but for right now I'm just gonna like go like in the round for the sleeves. Okay, here's a little update on the top. So I finished this sleeve and it seems like super long, but I've tried it on and it's fine. It's like kind of long, but I like it that way. I don't know. And I'm working on the second sleeve. This is how much I've done. And I think it's turning out really well. Actually, I'll try it on really quickly. All right, this is it on. Obviously this sleeve is not done, but this sleeve is done and I'm pretty happy with that length. Like I like how it goes a little bit over the hand, but here's what it looks like. I will say that it's kind of tight. Like it's not super uncomfortable, but I feel like I probably could have made it a bit looser. Just everything, like the arms nothing's uncomfortable, but I feel like it could be a little bit looser. Like the arms are very tight, and like doing that, it feels kind of tight there. So I probably could have made it a little looser. And I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna have to button this up, so it's gonna be even tighter than this. But it is really cute, and it's not like uncomfortable. But if I did it again, I'd probably do it looser, but it's way too late to change that. So it doesn't matter at this point. But I love how the colors are looking. I didn't follow like the exact color order and color combos that the Marc Jacobs cardigan has, but I think these look so cute. I did kind of follow it pretty closely on these sections, but I feel like I just did my own thing a little bit for the rest, and I love it. I hate how this looks unfinished. Sorry, I keep looking at that and it's like not my thing. So we'll just put that out of the frame right now. But basically I'm just gonna keep going. Do this dark blue there and then maybe light blue. Oh, and then I have black too. So maybe I'll do this dark blue, light blue, and then end with black. I don't know. And then we have to figure out how to add buttons because I've never added buttons to anything. So I don't know how to do that, but we'll figure it out. And we're not there yet, so I don't have to worry about it. So I think I'm gonna finish up this arm and then I'll get back to you. And also the amount of ends that I'm gonna have to weave in is actually insane and terrifying. And I'm really dreading that. But I am going to have to do that at some point. Okay, the sleeves are done. I'm actually so excited with how they turned out. I think they look so good. So now all we have to do is the buttons and all of these awful ends that I get to weave in now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just weave in the ends off camera because nobody wants to see that. And then I'll work on figuring out how to button this together and then we're gonna be done. The buttons are all sewn on and all the ends have been woven in and we're done. I love how it turned out. It actually fits really well. I was scared that it was gonna be too tight. And maybe it could have been like a little bit bigger, but it's not a problem. Like I can move totally and I'm not worried about it. And I just think it looks so cute. I love how the buttons look. These are what they look like. And like, it's obviously not the exact same thing as the one that I was inspired by, the Marc Jacobs one, but I love how this one turned out, and it's like unique and special, and I think it's just so cute, and I'm so happy with it. But I think that's all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was entertaining or inspiring or something for you. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because it's free and it helps me out. But I don't have anything else to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.